on this momentous day, the official sandbreaking of the Rosewood Beach development project. Teddy Roosevelt once said, "Far and away, the best prize that life has to offer is the chance to work hard at work worth doing." The Park District has unquestionably worked very hard on this Rosewood project to get us to where we are today. And the development and restoration of Rosewood Beach is definitely worth doing, as it is a lasting legacy to Highland Park's commitment to environmental stewardship, conservation, recreation, and education. At the completion of this project, you will stand on this exact spot and see the culmination of the holistic vision of Rosewood Beach. A dramatically improved beachfront with picnic areas, a beach playground, and visitor seating, all of which will be interconnected by a meandering wooden boardwalk that will link the naturalistic and handicap-accessible beach structures and related amenities, including family changing rooms, outdoor showers, a concession stand, a lifeguard and first aid station, and the Interpretive Center that will enhance and improve a day at the beach and hopefully encourage our community to come to the lakefront. When you look to the lake, you will see the results of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Beach Restoration Project. These steel groins will be removed and new breakwaters will be constructed, creating 3 beach cells into which 45,000 cubic yards of sand will be added to greatly expand the beach. In addition, the stream that now runs under the parking lot that's behind you will be daylighted, thus contributing to the ecological well-being of the flora and fauna of this natural habitat. This will be further enhanced with the additional planting of native indigenous species and the removal of unwelcome invasive species all along the beach. When you look to the north, you will see an important educational component of the program here at Rosewood in the area that's described by those 4 green poles right over your shoulder. The geothermal year-round interpretive center with sliding doors of bird-friendly glass opening to nature and panoramic beach views will be designed to showcase the beauty and majesty of Lake Michigan, while also serving as a gathering point and meeting place for school groups and Park District camps. Interpretive signage will educate all who visit about the environmental restoration project in progress here. This day has been a long time in coming, and we arrive here as the result of the individual and collective efforts of many. I'd like to take a few minutes to recognize those who have given so much so we could be here today. The Rosewood Beach Task Force. For those of you who are here, raise your hands. These ladies and gentlemen met regularly for over a year to develop this extraordinary design plan. Chairman Dave Fairman and Rosewood Task Force members Ben Cutscheid, Jeff Orlov, Barney Ruttenberg, Steven Sider, Ava Tarm, Edmund Zizuk, Lori Flores-Weisskopf, and Elaine Waxman. We would again like to commend you all for the tremendous amount of time, give them a hand, tremendous amount of time and energy that you devoted to this project and to the tremendous result that you all obtained. David Woodhouse Architects, David Woodhouse and Andy Tanucci. I know they're here, there. Whose natural design of invisible buildings lightly touching the environment truly embraces and deeply reflects the community-inspired vision with the utmost respect for the bluff and beach and their surrounding ecosystems. Thank you for turning our collective vision into a shared reality. The City of Highland Park, including Mayor Rotering and the City Council, and Alyssa Noble, Councilwoman Alyssa Noble, who's with us today, who offered support and guidance as the project worked its way through the various commissions and the permitting process. Indeed, our path to today's sandbreaking took us through the Design Review Commission, the Lakefront Advisory Commission, and the Historical Preservation Commission, as well as the City Council itself. And I'm delighted to say that this project received overwhelming approval from each of these honorable bodies along the way. W.B. Olson Construction and its principal, Dave Olson, for whom we have to thank for these lovely hard hats that I'll be wearing later. Dave Olson will be coordinating the Park District's portion of the recreational facility improvements and will be working all fall and winter to target what we expect to be a June completion date. Dave will be taking us from sand breaking to ribbon cutting, and we can't wait to be back here in the summer with scissors instead of shovels. The Illinois and federal governments, yes, let's give them a hand for a change, which combined to provide over $6 million for the project. $924,000 for the facility and educational components, and $5.2 million for the Army Corps beach restoration. This is a remarkably significant governmental contribution, and Highland Park is fortunate to have this tremendous opportunity. Now, funding like this doesn't just magically appear. We'd like to recognize the Park District staff under the leadership of our extraordinary Executive Director, Liza McElroy, and our Director of Planning and Projects, Rick Stumpf, who have managed this entire project, coordinated the state grants and the federal funding, and who have done the heavy lifting in propelling the project thus far. They have spent a considerable amount of time over the past several years pushing a very heavy rock up a very steep hill. But their ultimate success has indeed been worth their significant effort. Thank you both. The Friends of Rosewood, a citizen group that spontaneously formed to support the project and help move it along its path of approval. Thank you all for taking time away from your families so that others will now be able to spend time with theirs on the beach. And last but certainly not least, we'd like to thank the entire Highland Park community. We heard you when you told us that the most important thing, the top priority, was improving the lakefront. And we heard you when you said you wanted it done in an environmentally sensitive manner. And we heard you when you said yes to the Rosewood Task Force's proposal. You asked us to build it not just for today's residents, but also for the future generations for whom this beach will be an important part of their lives. We heard you, and here we are. The Rosewood project is definitely work worth doing. It has been an honor and a privilege to have been able to work hard in getting it this far, and now it is time to continue that hard work and finish the project. So, let's get to work. So if we could have the Rosewood Task Force join us, as well as the other Park Board Commissioners, we are going to do the actual sand breaking.
Put your hat on.
How's it look? Look all right?